Well, it's a pleasure to be talking to each of you. I thank you for coming. I was told that there is a thesis in physics. You've been hearing about theses and Wilfred Cantwell Smith being rejected at one point. This thesis was titled, "The Magnetic Moment of the Mu Meson." Now, I thought about that wonderful alliteration there, you know. A saxophonist could do a great solo to the magnetic moment of the Mu Meson. Right? Well, physicists, as they look for the ultimate particle, find that the microcosms and the macrocosms in the stars have an aspect of music. There's vibration down there at the bottom. If you wish, God created the world so Beethoven could write the Ninth Symphony. You hear that wonderful slow movement of the ninth. There's something of that cosmic rhythm there. What is the ultimate particle for humans? For most of his life, this was the quest of Wilfred Cantwell Smith. He was a Christian with a strong sense of mission and social gospel. This week I sent an email to a sociologist friend in California about our program this evening on Wilfred Cantwell Smith. The sociologist kindly replied, a former teacher of mine, said, "Thanks for the message. I have been thinking a lot about Wilfred lately. He was my teacher when I was doing a postdoctoral at the Center for Islamic Studies at McGill University in Montreal. I was his colleague at Harvard later on. As I listened to Obama's speech in Cairo earlier this month, I wished Wilfred could have lived long enough to have heard it. I know how much it would have meant to him. I don't know how much Obama can deliver, but I know he will try." So wrote Robert Bellah. During World War II, Wilfred and his new wife were at Lahore, India, where Wilfred taught Islamic and Indian history. After the war, they returned to North America. 3 things happened in this period that make him a different person, that helped make him this. First, the sense of friendship between Muslim, Sikh, and Christian and Hindu that he found at the Christian college in Lahore. The college made no converts as far as we know, but they made many friends. Second, back in North America, they read with horror of the bloodshed of the partition of Pakistan and India, where tens of thousands were killed on both sides of the partition. Smith returned for a year to Lahore to find much of the old multi-faith paradise was gone. Third, he stood for truth as he saw it, even over the warning of his Cambridge faculty advisor, Sir Hamilton Gibb. Smith's PhD was rejected by Cambridge, apparently for being too Marxist in its criticism of the British Raj. Back in North America, Smith got his PhD from Princeton. He returned to McGill University in his native Canada, where he founded the Institute for Islamic Studies. From McGill, he was called to follow Canon Robert Slater as the second director of the World Religion Center across the street from Harvard Divinity School. The tribute given by his colleagues is in your program tonight. I was struck by the closing words, which you can look at. He says, "I'm not saying that religion is a good thing. I'm saying that it's a great thing. It can make you better or make you worse, but it means that you take the question of how to live seriously." Veritas was for him an ultimate commitment, whatever the consequences. But what is veritas, truth in religion? Is it the 3 Abrahamic faiths, Hebrew, Christian, and Islamic? Is it the Eastern faiths, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist, or even the earth-centered primal spirituality of Druids and Shinto. At Harvard in the 1940s, philosopher William Ernest Hawking, in his book, The Coming World Civilization, predicted the ultimate unity of religions. To Hawking, the different religions were all languages of the sacred. Hawking wrote, "The mystic knows the mystic in whatever tradition. All religions are joined together at the top." Alan Watts, born down here, a little south of London, went over to America and said much the same in his early book, Behold the Spirit. For my term assignment in a class for some strange reason in comparative philosophy and world law with SSC Northrop, I was assigned the task of studying whether Watts was right. So I went to the books in the Divinity School library. I pulled out about 24 of them, put them in my carousel, talked to things, looked at things in my cubicle, and they're all saying, "Jesus, Jesus," or "Hail Mother Mary." It was all personalized. And then I looked at the ones from Eastern religions. They were dissolving into the cosmos, sitting and meditating quietly. Virtually no reference to personal devotion except in a few of the Hindus.